Hello, welcome to Unicorn Princess Tarot. So, ito yung ating astrological reading para sa September 2024 para sa'yo, Cancer. Be sure to check your natal chart ha, especially your rising sign, sun sign, and moon sign. Okay? So, let's start your reading. Mga kaganapan ngayong um, September 2024 for you, Cancer. So, ang unang-una nating mararanasan on September 1 is si Uranus. Magkakaroon siya ng pagre-retrograde and ito ay nag-i-square kay Moon and kay Mercury at nagtatrine naman kay Venus. So, ang maaaring maging effect nito sa iyo, pag-usapan muna natin yan. September 1, itong Uranus retrograde ay nangyayari sa iyong 11th house. So, some of you might be may mga situation sa buhay mo wherein may kinalaman sa friendship. Maybe may mga friends sa'yo na parang babalikan mo or babalik sa buhay mo. And itong retrograde na kasi na ito actually 5 months katulad ng ibang planets, usually 5 months ang itinatagal ng retrograde. So, hindi lang ito September possible mangyari. But Uranus kasi is a planet of change. No? This is a planet of like mga unpredictable change sa buhay mo na pwedeng may kinalaman sa group of people na kakonect mo or maybe with regards to your friends, with regards to your kamag-anak, or with regards to maybe workmates, no? Or mga kakonect mo sa social media. And pag itong Uranus ay naka-retrograde, maaring ito ay minomotivate ka, no? Na balikan yung mga tao in the past na may kinalaman sa dito, sa mga nakakonect mo na ito. Okay? Social media, friends, mga kamag-anak mo in the past. And itong retrograde na ito ay binibigyan ka ng encouragement para ano ba talaga yung gusto mong with regards to these people. Do you want na yung connection ninyo is magkaroon ng growth or might be rebirth kind of thing, no? Kasi it's like pwedeng nag-end na yung friendship. A reunion is high chance habang nangyayari itong Uranus retrograde nito. And because yung Uranus is nasa sign of Taurus, ito yung sign wherein na-acknowledge mo or naiisip mo kung ano yung talagang mahalaga para sa'yo. And might be nararamdaman mo yung experience na ito na parang may disconnection, no? Dito sa mga taong ito na parang may mga bagay pang gusto kang masagot, like maybe nami-mirror itong question sa sarili mo, no? Parang maybe in the past hindi mo masyadong inintindi itong mga taong ito or hindi mo naisip yung mga bagay na yon, pero ngayon pwedeng sasalamin sa'yo or makikita mo sa harapan mo ngayon yung mga gusto mo talagang mangyari. Okay, and maybe you do have a shared goals with a friend. Yung iba naman sa inyo, kung wala namang disconnection na nangyari with a friend, maybe may mga shared goals kayo or may mga gusto kayong ma-achieve in the past. Together with this friend, pwedeng mabalikan yung pag-uusap doon kung ano yung mga gusto ninyong ma-achieve together at ano yung magandang gawain in order for both of you na mapagtulungan yung mga changes na ito. Okay? So, because it's having square with your moon and Mercury, there's some kind of problem with regards to your emotions. And pwedeng may kinalaman nito sa money with regards to your daily activities. Pwedeng mahirap gawin yung pagbabago, pero kailangan. Like yung iba naman sa inyo, kung hindi man reconnection with the past friend, maybe an ending of a relationship or connection with a friend. Dahil pwedeng may involvement ng pera, pwedeng may involvement ng, parang hindi na okay eh. Kasi pwedeng marami ng pagbabago with regards to your habits and or habits ng friend mo na parang eto hindi na ito okay, hindi na ito nag-a-align sa aking values. Okay? And some of you, yeah, there's a struggle here pagdating sa pwedeng I don't know, it feels like pwedeng yung pakikialam nila sa work mo or sa uh, mga gamit mo, pwedeng ito yung maging dahilan ng like pwedeng bakit maisipan mo i-end yung connection sa mga taong ito. Some of you, pwedeng ang effect nun or ang malaki ang pwedeng may tulong ng family or communication with regards to your siblings, pwedeng ganun, or your neighbors. And pwedeng magiging malaki ang tulong ng social media para may sakatuparan nito. So some of you, yung mga changes, pwedeng kung hindi mo mabanggit sa taong to ng personal, mababanggit mo ito through this social media or communication through social media. No? And so yeah, if high chance of having a new friend then or new neighbors na pwedeng makatulong, but pwedeng magdulot ng malaking pagbabago with regards sa mga gusto mong baguhin sa buhay mo. Okay? Pero high chance lang na medyo magkakaroon nga lang ng struggle or problem with regards sa iyong possessions, money, and your daily activities. For example, there's a new neighbor. Mapag-usapan ninyo na ano kaya ilagyan natin ng kunwari lang humps itong harapan ng ating bahay. And then your neighbor, pwedeng okay lang sa kanya. The problem is that pwedeng walang budget or pwedeng hindi okay dahil sa activities niya or mo, like work, na pwedeng maging dahilan para hindi may sakatuparan nito. Like you want to make these changes. Kaya lang may mga challenges kung bakit maaaring mahirap gawain itong challenges na ito sa ngayon. Okay? So anyway, September 2, nagkakaroon ng Pluto. Paalis na siya sa Aquarius, no? Depende kung nasan kang place ng mundo. Some of you, September 1, no, kung medyo nasa western place or country. But anyway, you do have your Pluto at alis na siya sa Aquarius, babalik siya ng Capricorn. Okay? And ito ay September 1 or 2 hanggang November 19 to 20. Ngayon, last na balik na ito ni Pluto sa Capricorn, ano? Last na in your lifetime. Of course, ang susunod na niya na balik doon is mga nasa 200 plus years na bago siya bumalik sa Capricorn. Okay? Bago siya umikot ulit sa sa mundo or sa sun. Kasi actually, yung Pluto ang pinakamatagal na planet sa rotation eh. So, yeah, this is the last time na babalik siya sa Capricorn. And ito ay nagkakaroon ng sextile with the planet Neptune, trining with the Uranus and Venus. So, ito ay nangyayari sa iyong, let me just check the chart. In your 7th house. So, some of you, there could be like high chance na a friend in the past would come back in your life and then magkaroon ng maayos na communication, tendency, pwedeng ito ay magkaroon ng like, Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, the planet of transformation. So, and because it is in your 7th house, possible na yung pagbabalik nitong taong to is maybe this is the love of your life. Maybe this is the person that is meant for you. So, yung iba sa inyo, pwede magkaroon ng marriage, magandang relationship sa inyo, or yung iba naman, could be, you will build a home, or kung hindi man home or a friend na, may love related, pwedeng career related, pwedeng magkaroon kayo ng business together, pwedeng magkaroon kayo ng partnership together with a friend, and this will be like for good, no, magiging maganda. Kung naman yung mga gagawin mo during this time, nabanggit ko na September 1 to September 19 to 20, and kasi sa Philippines, September 2 ang pasok na to eh. So, ito na, especially for those of you na may spiritual connection kang nararamdaman dito sa taong to, dahil ito ay nagkakaroon ng sextile with your planet of Neptune, and also si Neptune naka-retrograde. Kasabay pa ng pagre-retrograde, it's si Saturn naka-retrograde din. So, yung retrogrades ng dalawang planets na ito, pwedeng magbalik talaga ng mga past person sa buhay mo. And in your case, this could be a friend or someone from your group, or maybe some of you pwedeng kakonect mo through your social media, or some of you pwedeng you will share like the same hopes and wishes with a friend na parang yan na nga, papuntang future, and magiging maganda ito. And especially yung Neptune is nasa 9th house. So some of you, maybe a friend is traveling to see you, and everything will change right after nitong pagta-travel na ito. And napakaganda, no? Especially pagbalik niya ng Aquarius, pagdating ng November 'yan, pagbalik niya ng Aquarius, wait lang, let me just check the date. I'll just pause the video. So, yeah. Hello, I'm back. Anyway, shinare ko yung date. Ewan ko, sinulat ko na siya pero nalito lang ako. September 1, yes. September 1 to to November 19. Yun yung retrograde ni Pluto sa Capricorn. And anyway, and then babalik na naman siya sa Aquarius, which itong pagbabalik niya sa Aquarius, it has something to do with family, and itong pagta-travel or pagta-transit niya dito sa Capricorn, it could mean that may mga changes na ipaparamdam itong Pluto na ito sa'yo. Especially nga with regards to your friends. Okay? Medyo challenging yung ibang changes for you. Might be there could be this ending na kailangan gawin. Like some of you, lalo na yung paglilipat. For example, this person needs to lumipat, or ikaw ito na kailangan lumipat doon sa place ng person na ito, especially kung magkakaroon ng partnership sa inyong dalawa or relationship na pangmatagalan na, like live-in partners, etc. So ito, makikreate ito ng big change at medyo magiging masakit or mahirap para sa iba dahil yung ending, of course, dahil iiwan mo or lalayo ka maybe sa mga taong importante din naman sa buhay mo. Okay? So, the next event is the new moon in Virgo, and it is happening on September 3. Ayan. So, new moon is all about new beginning. Okay? And Virgo is, a sign wherein may kinalaman ito sa work, career, or maybe mga bagay na kailangan linisin, ayusin sa buhay mo. Yung event na ito ay nangyayari sa iyong second house, and just check the degree in your natal chart because it's happening in your second house, 11 degree Virgo. So some of you, pwedeng ito ay nasa third house, yung iba nasa second house. But anyway, ang effect nito for some of you na nasa second house, maaaring ito ay changes or new beginnings with regards to your work, new beginnings sa iyong daily routines. Okay? Maybe may something kang sisimulan with regards sa iyong skills. Okay? Kasi kasama din yan eh. Pwede may mga bago kang talents na na-discover or gustong ma-discover pa or malaman pa. So, some of you, this could be a new income. No? Lalo na nga kung magkakaroon ng pag-uusap with a friend. So, maybe a talk regarding ano yung magandang simulang negosyo or magandang simulang something to do with you na may kinalaman sa iyong possessions. Maybe some of you mapag-usapan yung pagbili ng sasakyan, pagbili ng bahay. So, medyo magiging favorable or magiging maganda ang new moon na ito para sa'yo. The problem is, you do have this new moon opposition with Saturn. And si Saturn ay nasa iyong 9th house. So, pwedeng yung iba, no, na pwedeng magkaroon ng paglilipat or mag-isip na lilipat, paano yung mga gamit ko? Paano ko isasama? 'Di ba? For example, yung iba gustong magkaroon ng pagta-travel pero medyo mahirap simulan or aksyonan dahil maybe meron ka bang priorities or maybe you do have a job, no? Or you do have um, sasakyan na pwedeng hindi mo madala dito sa iyong um, gustong puntahan. Like, kung lilipat ka ng bahay, maybe uh, hindi pa kaya kasi ano pa, there's this problem with regards to maybe your house or maybe your car, na pwedeng mangyari din naman during this new moon. Pero some of you, it will be maganda yung effect. Kaya lang yun nga, medyo may struggle kung bakit hindi mo siya magawa agad-agad. Now, let's now move on to the next event, which is Uranus the planet of Venus, nagkakaroon siya ng conjunction with the Black Moon Lilith in Libra. Okay? So, this is happening in your 3rd house. So nakikita natin dito, because of this partnership, because of this communication, connection na nangyayari with you, with a friend, or neighbors, or someone, or yung iba malayong kamag-anak So maybe malayong kamag-anak will contact you and tell you, dito ka na lang sa amin tumira, etc. So, or pagta-travel because of them. So, with the Black Moon Lilith, might be, this is you na parang, sige, kahit gusto ko to. I mean, this is you being rebellious. This is you being, kahit bawal, kahit may mga against, I want to do this. I want to do this. Diba? Parang, the Black Moon Lilith is very rebellious energy. So, might be yung iba kahit may mga against or bawal or ayaw, or maybe your siblings, no? Maybe they are against dito. And might be because, I don't know, it could be because of the activities na kailangan mong unahin or gawain. Pero nakikita natin yung pagiging rebellious mo dito. I don't mind, I don't care, this is what I want. Gusto kong gawin to. So, because of this conjunction, especially it is having conjunction then with the South Node. So, there's a high chance na gusto mo na ito noon pa Ngayon na nagkakaroon ng opportunity, 'di ba? Bakit hahayaan mo pang mawala? No? Venus Lilith and South Node is like, alam ko sa sarili ko, gusto ko to noon pa. Parang ganun. And although you try to, ilagay sa balance or magkaroon ng balance with regards to this, nandito yung feeling na parang I want myself naman, kung ano yung gusto ko naman, kung ano yung gusto ng sarili ko, yun naman masunod, being rebellious. And dito nga with this kind of matter. So, yun nga, kung anong gusto mong mangyari with regards to a friend, with regards to maybe paglilipat. At guys, yung iba sa inyo, be careful or mindful kung ano yung mga ipopost mo sa social media. Ayan. Dahil yung rebellious energy mo dito, it's like you being a teenager ulit, Mars, it will enter Cancer on September 5. At ito ay nagkakaroon ng squaring with the planet of Neptune. The planet of Neptune is the planet of dreams, planet of imagination. And ngayon, dahil nagkakaroon siya ng square, might be mahirap mag-take ng actions regarding this is the house of spirituality, and might be some of you pwedeng may mga old people in your life na pwedeng I can see bad news with regards to those old people na maybe relatives mo, bad news about these people, no? And pwedeng ito yung magbigay ng, or sila yung magbigay ng limitasyon sa'yo in order for you na hindi mo magawa yung isang bagay na gusto mong gawain, which is mahihirapan kang makipag-connect or communicate with them. Something to do with old people in your life. And also because the Mars is in your 12th house, the 12th house has something to do with your spirituality. Also, it's the house of secrets, house of death, and this is the house of afterlife. So, some of you, pwedeng you really want this ending to happen. Diba? And yun nga yung ginagawa ni Pluto retrograde eh. Parang you want transformation during this time. And masakit man yung ending, pero nandun yung gusto kong gawin. Kasi I know in my life, I know in myself, your subconscious mind, ito yung mas nasusunod sa'yo ngayon during this time. So, medyo mahirap gawin yung pagbabago. Pero nakikita natin na gustong-gusto mong gawin yung pagbabago dito. And yeah, let's now move on to the next event, which is on September 9. Mercury will enter Virgo. And si Mercury, okay, Mercury is happening in your second house. Some of you, it is in 24-degree Leo. Mercury enters Virgo. So, papasok na siya ng Virgo on September. Nalito ako kasi ang chart na tinitignan ko is September 5. Okay, but anyway, September 9, papasok na siya ng Virgo, and it is happening in your second house. Nagkakaroon siya ng sextile with the planet of Mars and square with the Uranus. So, marami yung nakikita natin na itong pagbabago na to will be masakit para sa maybe with your neighbors, with the people in your society, or kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, yung iba sa inyo, be careful on posting, commenting on social media, lalo na kung hindi maganda yung sasabihin mo or magiging masakit or mahirap para sa iba. But this is you na parang maybe you will try to correct someone na parang or may mga bagay kang manonotice sa kanila. Kasi Virgo is a very oriented sign. Like, napapansin niya yung mga maliliit na details. So, high chance of miscommunication or hindi magandang pag-uusap dito. no? Na pwedeng magdulot ng endings or problems, pwedeng masamain, no? And I actually don't recommend yung pakikipag-usap with regards sa pamumuna during this time. And full moon is happening in Pisces, and it's a lunar eclipse in Pisces, 25 degree. It is squaring Jupiter, sextiling Uranus, conjunction with the Neptune, and sextile Pluto. So, ito naman ay nangyayari sa iyong ninth house and for what I can see here, some of you, pwedeng ang effect niya is that magiging madali para sa'yo ang umalis sa isang bagay or isang like traveling is high chance na mangyari dito, but of course some of you pwedeng medyo magkaroon ng struggle, especially kung hindi mo maintindihan yung mga taong nandito, like if it is like a different country, pwedeng may problem with the communication kasi hindi mo maintindihan yung nila yung paano ka makikipag-usap sa kanila, and then problem with especially yung Mercury mo is nasa first house. So some of you pwedeng may mga kailangan kang aralin na language kasi not necessarily ibang bansa, yung iba maybe kasi sa country natin iba't iba yung language, diba? So pwedeng ganun, pwedeng mahirap makipag-usap during this time, and pwedeng hindi mo mailabas yung saloobin, no? And pwedeng mahirapan magkaroon ng growth agad-agad dahil nagkakaroon ng limitasyon yung way na kung paano mo ipe-present or sasabihin ang sarili mo sa kanila, you know? And also your 12th house is in Gemini, so medyo Gemini is about communication. Medyo mahirap talagang makipag-communicate during this time. And parang kung ano man yung mga nasa isip mo, be careful lang, no? Pagdating sa pag-iisip ng mga negative during this time kasi high chance of you pwedeng ma-stress, pwedeng magkaroon ng don't do drugs, please. Kasi high chance din yan during this time. Yung kakaisip mo ng kakaisip. Your 12th house is a house of karma and something hidden here. And some of you, this is like maybe love affairs. Pwedeng magkaroon ng nabanggit nga natin yung big transformation about love life, pwedeng magkaroon ng pagli-live-in. If you're not yet ready, high chance of, pwede magkaroon ng unwanted or unplanned baby, so be careful during this time. Especially, it's a full moon. And it's a lunar eclipse. So, sumunod na event, si Sun, papasok naman siya ng Libra on September 22. So, si Sun kasi is nasa iyong third house. This is what you want. This is like communication with regard sa iyong wait lang. So anyway, ibalik kita dun sa binanggit ko kanina. Mercury is not in your first house but rather in your second house. So anyway, yung iba pwedeng magkaroon din ng pag-uusap regarding with your possessions, with your money, with regards sa mga daily activities mo. So pwedeng magkaroon ng pag-uusap dyan. And the full moon is here. You will be more emotional during this time. No? So be, you know, pwedeng be ano lang, kalma lang. September 22, balik tayo doon. Si Sun, papasok naman siya ng Libra. So, ito nagkakaroon ng trining with the moon. And, magandang communication again with a friend. I mean, your friend will be magiging malaki yung part nila or tulong nila sa mga big changes na nangyayari sa buhay mo. Dahil might be, yung iba, kung may paglalayo with a lover or pagkakalayo with regards sa family or with the lover or with regards sa business partner or marriage, maybe there's this paglalayo dito pero magiging madali sa'yo yung transformation and yung changes na nangyayari because might be malaki rin yung may tutulong sa'yo ng friend and or of course the social media. Okay? Parang nagiging, 'di ba, some of you yung might be yung pagta-travel mo, masakit, mahirap or malungkot pero malaking tulong yung family mo eh. Parang ganun. Sila nagbibigay sa'yo ng lakas ng loob, tulong para makayanan mo yung mga harapin mo sa araw-araw, and medyo mahirap gustuhin yung place kung nasaan ka during this time because of this situation or scenario na pwedeng makikita mo na parang I don't feel like I belong here, that kind of energy, or yun nga pwedeng may struggle with regards sa kung paano ka makakasalamuha with your surroundings, pero nakikita natin na magiging malaking tulong ng mga kaibigan mo regarding sa kung paano ka magiging at ease or hindi mag-isip ng hindi maganda this September. Anyway, with September 23, Venus enters Scorpio. Okay. Venus is a planet of love. And when it enters Scorpio, yeah, it's happening in your 4th house. There's a possibility of you pwedeng magkaroon ng secret pagdating sa family. Like, maybe secret partnership, secret, or maybe with regards sa partner mo, pwede magkaroon ka ng sekreto sa kanya. Or sa family mo mismo. And I told you, secret love affairs is possible during this time. And but I can see you taking actions kasi mas nauuna sa'yo ang emotions mo dito eh. Especially the Lilith is currently nandito nga sa 4th house, which is nandun yung rebellious energy mo pagdating sa iyong family. Yung iba naman sa inyo pwedeng, and this could be your mom or your family, pwedeng yung family mo na yung home, No, not necessarily family na ikinasal ka doon sa tao na something na may kinalaman sa home. And pwede magkaroon ng pag-aaway dito. Or someone in your family is lalayo or aalis during this time. Pwede magkaroon ng pag-aaway, especially the Mercury is having square din naman with the planet of Mars. So, pwede magkaroon ng pag-aaway na maging dahilan para itong person na ito sa family ninyo ang umalis or lumayo sa'yo. And then Mercury will enter Libra on September 26. So, yung pagpasok niya kasi sa Libra talagang nandun yung like, it's having conjunction with the sun. And I can see a big change pagdating sa communication mo with the lover or some of you may be a person with yung may ka one-on-one connection ka, high chance of talking about business or a job or a career na mas magbe-best fit sa iyo or sa kanya. Okay, so nandun yung pagtutulungan regarding sa kung ano yung magandang baguhin. Especially this is your friend, the house of your friends. Maybe sila yung makatulong din sa'yo para magkaroon ka ng balance or maayos na pamumuhay or I mean, I can see your friends supporting you. No? Some of you pwede magkaroon ng money or business or some long-term goal with a friend. And nakikita natin na regarding this dreams of you, pwedeng or dreams or it's having a position with the Neptune So, pwedeng kung ano man yung mga sikreto mapag-usapan or maiungkat dito. So, maybe this is you talking to a friend and then telling this friend kung ano yung mga bagay na sinisikreto mo or mga pinagdadaanan mo. You will be more open. Magiging mas vocal ka. And also, this friend, magiging mas vocal din naman siya sa'yo. And yeah, October 1, Sun conjunction with the Mercury, it's having a square. So, with Mars. Nakakakuha tayo dito ng be careful lang, high chance nga na pakikipag-away dito, maybe hindi magustuhan ng mga kapatid mo, yung mga gagawin mo, or mga actions mo during this time, or maybe yung mga decision mo during this time, but yeah, maybe a friend or a best friend, but I can see this is what you want. So, kung ano yung gusto mo, yun talaga yung mas nasusunod, no? And, kasi maybe in the past, more on yung gusto ng iba yung nasusunod sa'yo. Pero this September, kung ano yung gusto mo, yun yung mas masusunod sa'yo. Thank you for watching. I love you all and bye-bye.